Dajahao, hi guys, it's Renee and welcome back to my channel. So I know I'm late, but I'm finally doing my first impressions of a new, well, relatively new Chinese show called Reset. And yeah, I saw a lot of you commenting asking me to react to this, and I really want to, but I just didn't have the time. So as of me filming this right now, the show is finishing airing this week, but I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to upload this. Let's hope it doesn't take too long for me to edit it. But yeah, sorry for the wait. I am excited but also very worried about watching this because I know more or less what the premise is about, and because of that I'm kind of a bit concerned that there's going to be a lot of violence. But oh well, I mean, it does sound very interesting. Anyway, before we do get into that, I just want to say a quick and massive thank you to all my amazing patrons and channel members. And if you're interested in joining either of those for uncut reactions for videos like this one, the links for it will be in the description below, along with my social media and my PO box. And if you want to subscribe, that's always greatly appreciated. But now, without further ado, let's get into today's video.
我要报警！45路公交车上有炸弹，他们现在马上要开上汉江大桥了。车站上，加 A7761，你们得赶紧拦车，车上还有其他乘客。我叫李世群，联系方式就是这个手机号。
Oh great, like immediately establishing things that are gonna torture my emotions. Because I'm assuming they're gonna get caught up in the blast radius. What a way to start an episode. And because they're gonna be the only ones who actually remember it, but they're not gonna figure out that both of them remember it in the first try. I mean, logically, if you woke up from something like that, you just assume it would be a dream, right? He's trying to be considerate. I'm assuming she's trying to cause a situation to try and get the bus to stop so that everyone can get off, but I don't think this is the best way. You know, like obviously immediately, because you know what's gonna be happening, you start wondering who it is. Currently there's 3 people who stand out to me. I kind of just want to make the speculations now because it's always fun to guess who you think it is of the people presented before you obviously get to the end. Right now, just off the bat, the 3 people who stand out to me is the last woman who was kind of looking at it very judgingly, and then the guy holding the video camera because he seems too cooperative, which would be a good way of throwing a suspicion off of him. And then lastly, the guy that was like, oh no, I have somewhere to go. But also there's obviously a very big chance that it's not either, like not any of those 3, because you don't want to draw too much attention to the person who it's actually going to end up being. I mean, I kind of appreciate it because on the one hand you can't be sure that what you saw / maybe dreamed was actually real, and what's she gonna do? Like, she can't tell someone, oh hey, I think I might have had a dream where the bus explodes. Like, no one's gonna believe that. So she's trying to the best of her personal abilities to at least save one life. It's kind of sad.
我知道你不是，我也不知道该怎么跟你解释，反正就是，对不起啊，谢谢你。
unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be that simple. Yeah. Okay, that's obviously going to be important at some point, I'm assuming.
你现在感觉怎么样？我头特别疼，医生，我只是脑震荡，会不会有别的问题？你现在除了头晕，还有其他什么感觉吗？我说不太清。护士。急诊注意，急诊注意。
I wonder if she still remembers what happened earlier. There's probably quite a few people who are injured because they were in the blast radius, but luckily didn't die. Oof. Isn't that the guy who got in the taxi? Oh, it's a grim. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I would not be surprised if she was going into shock, like the knowledge that you could have been a part of that, the knowledge that you might have been able to stop it somehow.
这是嘉陵市近10年来最严重的交通事故了。
根据现场勘测的结果和目前掌握的线索，初步判定这是一起由
The worst part is, like, I thought he might still be in the area of it, like I thought he might still end up as part of it, but I talked myself out of it.
和强行强盗引发的交通事故，遇难乘客身份还在确认当中。凭空找2个人，已经叫他们在查了。仔细查。
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. Oh damn, they're gonna be suspected.
李世贤，这有2位警官找你。
发现，在爆炸之前，公交车违规停车，你跟另一个乘客下车了。我描述的情况准确吗？
确实是坐了一辆公交车，但是你说的，我不太清楚。
Okay, so she does have some, like,
那你去市
memory
中
loss.
心为什么要？
我应该是睡着了。
你睡着了？
睡着了可以中途突然醒来下车，并且还不是在站点下车。
Just give her a
什
chance.
么都想不起来。
这个人太狠了，他说的每一句证词都对不上。现场调查情况怎
But
么样？
there was no testimony. She's still trying to remember. What the hell?
我好像想起来一些，应该是我身体不舒服，司机才把我放下车的。
你哪里不舒服？
应该是心脏。
心脏。
I hope she's not lying. I mean, it wouldn't have been good, but she could have just said the excuse that she gave the bus driver, because it does make sense in some way. She did that, and then once she was off the bus, he talked her out of it. Because, I mean, they couldn't hear what was being said, and it's clear that they do exchange a few words before they part ways. So...
有一个人，他问我要不要叫救护车。
你要不前面让我下去吧？
是个男孩，他好像要帮我叫120。
我不管你是真失忆还是假失忆，你都有可能是最后一个目击者，事关重大。我希望你能够积极配合。
Okay, so she did actually forget.
我是市局刑侦支队的副队长，我叫张成。不用紧张啊，慢慢聊。
李日晴，我提醒你一下，你确实是和一个男孩下的车，但你既没有在等救护车，也没有去派出所。
Yeah, just like, I understand this is a very serious situation and they feel like they need to get to the bottom of this because they, like, yeah, just a lot of things going on, but it's very clear that she's concussed. The doctor said it, like, the doctor has no reason to lie.
别紧张啊，我给你看一段视频，也许能帮你想起点什么来。拿瓶水。
Interesting. Why is his hand injured?
来，
我全想起来了，
想起什么了？
全部。
They're not gonna believe her.
有的事不好说，你要先出去。这事对你来说可能有点复杂，我也能看出你有点无奈。
Please don't tell them that bit. Tell them the bit that's actually in any way relevant. Tell them about the fact that you pulled them off to go to the police. You guys spoke it out, decided to part ways. He got in the car and he still ended up in the accident zone. And he's currently in the hospital. That's relevant. That'll help them.
我遇到了梦中梦。
我可以录音吗？
我一上车就特别容易犯困，所以没一会儿我就睡着了，像是被一阵手机铃声给吵醒。我就感觉好像有一道特别刺眼的光照过来，然后就是第二次，我还是在公交车上。
It's interesting because this doesn't seem to be the events that we saw. Or am I misremembering?
但是这个时候那个铃声又响了，我觉得不对劲儿。如果真的是梦的话，怎么能连铃声都一模一样？我坐的公交车爆炸了。我在连着2次之后。
I mean, I appreciate the fact that he's just giving her a chance to talk it out and not like objecting and throwing everything away, because hopefully at least now with what she's gonna say next, it'll make sense for him, like, oh, okay, well, the other 2 times discard maybe that what she said, but here's the real story in their eyes.
好像是有什么奇怪的事情发生在我身上。
Please don't interrupt her before.
小江，你下去看一下情况啊。
Yeah.
是吧？
Go away. Like, even if you look at it from a standpoint of, oh, okay, she's concussed, so maybe she's confusing things, there might still be relevant information in the confusion that she's telling, so stop with your nonsense.
张警官，你相信我说的吗？
继续。
Thank you. Sorry, like...
当我意识到我在不断的经历爆炸之后，我第一反应就是我要下车。所以第5次的时候，我才彻底放弃强行下车。我开始想不同的办法。
Okay, so here we are at the one that we saw.
叔叔，我心脏病犯了，你能送我去医院吗？
什么情况？要紧吗？
我必须马上去医院。
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why she was confusing the different timelines and said someone was calling an ambulance for her.
只能这么眼睁睁地看着，但也是那次，我亲眼目睹了公交车撞向油罐车的全部过程。
说说看。
有一个外卖车，他从右边很快地冲出来。
So he... Oof. That's intense. So he swung out for the motor.
你等我一下啊，马上进来。你马上核查一下，在他转到这个病房之前，有没有可能看到或者听到关于这起事故的相关报道？好，去吧。
Okay, so he's trying to corroborate if she is genuinely maybe having hallucinations or if she just heard things from other sources and is trying to incorporate that into her story.
醒来第5次了，还有吗？
还有第6次。
Okay, so I thought he woke up because he was also having the same vision, but it was just because he was startled by her.
我就是看您满头都是汗，你要不要擦一下？
Okay, so we're finally.
我知道那个男孩他不是色狼，但我真的没办法了，我只能诬陷他。我想让他跟我一起去派出所。
按照你的说法，你一直在公交车上循环。
循环？对，我问过医生了，他说我脑子没。
Makes sense why she asked about that though.
要不我再去检查一次吧。
说，
师傅，出租车上那位乘客估计不行了。
知道了，我们还会再来找你，你先好好休息一下。
Despite everything, I do really appreciate the fact that he gave her a chance to talk, because even if he doesn't believe it, it's important to like cover your bases and not be prejudiced.
好，看好了，有事直接给我打电话。好。
Interesting. Damn, they really know how to end it, but now I'm wondering how it's gonna work, because she didn't seem to start till awake this time around, and that's so frustrating because now I really just want to continue on to the next episode to figure out what's going on. So props to the editors for deciding to end it there, because it really does motivate you to continue watching if you're at all interested. One mini theory that I have is perhaps because he didn't seem to have the ability to recall what happened in the previous cycles for most of this episode until the end here. So now I'm wondering if it's kind of that thing of where if she saved his life and that kind of endowed him with the same ability that she randomly seems to have. But yeah, that might be a bit too far-fetched. I'm just kind of a bit confused, but in a good way. That was surprisingly wonderful. I could have done without having to see the burn victims. That's something that really upsets me. But yeah, for the most part, it was really well done. I am so happy with the fact that I didn't expect it to go the way it did. I kind of didn't expect her to already have gone through multiple cycles of it before she was able to take action that we as the audience saw as her first time. So that was interesting. And then also the fact that the police officer actually allowed her to tell the story. It also gives me hope that he might be one of the key players in helping solve this. My only reservation is that when he opened the water bottle, we saw that his wrist was injured, and because they kind of focused in on that, I'm assuming it has some link that we don't see yet. So I'm wondering what that's about. I'm hoping that it's not a bad thing. Anyway, that was a fantastic episode. Good starting point, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you guys for kind of pushing me towards it, because I wanted to check it out and then I read the premise and was like, ugh, I'm scared for the violence, as I mentioned. And I'm really glad I checked it out. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and otherwise I'll see you guys again next time. ZHENG!